Could you please introduce yourself? Last time we were utterly disappointed due to the poor network connectivity, but today it looks like stable, 100% stable, I think, from your side. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope that today we are going to have a good connection, unlike the last one, and to introduce myself to your wonderful students.
Please.
My name is Lucina Jangirian, and I am an English teacher from Russia. I am a global educator and the project leader, and I have a lot of connections with people, with students and teachers from around the world. And I am running my own global project, which is called Schools Around the World. And maybe someday you can participate too. Yes, and we have a lot of friends in India, by the way. Yeah, I can see my students. Dasha, hi. And Uliana, you are here too. So
it's our privilege, actually. I am so honored to invite you all the way from Russia and Siberia, moreover. So
thank you for invitation.
yes.
What is the Russia's greatest contribution to the world?
Yeah, okay, I heard it. Thank you for the question. And of course, Russia is a big country, and Russia is proud of a lot of different scientists and artists and different people from different fields who made a contribution in the world science, art, and so on. But last time I tried to tell you about Russian contribution into cosmonautics and told you about the first astronaut, Yuri Gagarin, right? Who fulfilled the dream of all humans, and he fulfilled his first space flight. It happened in 1961 on April 12 on the board of Vostok 1 spaceship. By the way, okay, maybe we can...
It is most popular in Russia.
Sport. She is asking about the sport.
Okay. Uliana and Dasha, what is the most popular sport in Russia? What do you think? Даша, быстрее. What is the most popular? На льду что играют?
Hockey.
Yes, the most popular is ice hockey. It is very popular. We have a lot of ice, skating rinks here, right? Where children starting from very young age can come and have trainings. Yeah. Also, as around the world, football is very popular, right, girls? Yes, football is popular, basketball is popular, volleyball is very popular also.
Dedipia, it's your turn.
Baikal has more than any other lake on Earth. Could you please explain about it?
Any other? Okay, Lake Baikal. Girls, do you have anything to tell about Lake Baikal? Is it big, Uliana? Is Lake Baikal big? Звук включи, unmute yourself.
Yes.
What do you know about it? Is it beautiful in winter when it is frozen? Yes, it is it is especially beautiful in winter when it is frozen. Do you know why it gets frozen? Because it is a freshwater lake. It is one of the deepest lakes in the world and a big source of fresh water. It is very deep, yeah. And a lot of different excursions are organized to this area, especially in winter. There are a lot of different resorts here.
Okay, thank you. Here is another question from one of my students. Nagalakshmi, it's your turn. Please ask your question.
Hello, ma'am. This is Nagalakshmi, a ninth grader. My hobbies are reading books and playing games. Can I ask one question, ma'am?
Yes, hi Naga. Yeah, you can ask. You are welcome.
Russians have plenty of superstitions. Could you please explain a few?
Yes. Last time we tried to talk about some superstitions, and we even found out that there is some similarity between Indian and Russian superstitions. I mean, the black cat that we talked about. And the black cat is the most popular superstition here. And when people see black cat, they immediately think that the bad luck is waiting them on this day. So they escape meeting a black cat on their way.
Yes, I do agree with you. I think in India, we too have the same blind belief. And whenever a black cat comes in front of them when they are trying to leave their home, so they think it's a bad woman, and they try to cancel the program even sometimes, even if unless it is an emergency one, they're trying to cancel
Even
that.
cancel programs.
Yeah.
I see.
Another question is coming up now. And Durga Sai, do you have any question?
Yes, sir. Hello, ma'am. This is Durga Sai, a sixth grader. I would like to ask you a question, sir. Question, ma'am.
Yeah, hi Durga. Yeah, you are welcome to ask your question.
How many languages are spoken in this country?
How many languages are spoken in Russia? Uliana and Dasha, what do you think? Сколько языков? How many languages are spoken in Russia? Can you give any number? I think no, because there are a lot of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because Russia is a multinational, multicultural country where almost 190 people, different peoples live, nationalities, I mean. And there are almost 200 languages in Russia. Can you give some examples, Uliana and Dasha, примеры, examples? Какие народы живут? Dagestan people, Tatars, yes. Who else? Eskimos, Chechen, Bashkir, Chuvash, Lezgin, yes?
Yes.
A lot of different nations.
Actually, a few questions. One is here is the one. What is the weather like in Siberia? Because Siberia is one of the frozen places in
Yes.
Russian territory. So could you please tell about
Yes,
the temperature?
sure. Okay, girls, can you tell a bit about weather right now? What is the weather like here in Siberia, Uliana?
Windy snow.
It is
Cold.
snowy. Yes.
Snowy, cold.
So, Uliana, Okay, I think she's frozen like
Yes,
our weather.
yes, yes.
But you can see that the ground is covered by snow. And
Mhm.
right now we have minus 20 degrees Celsius. It is
Oh.
very frozy.
Mhm.
Freezy, sorry, but we have even more freezier weather. For example, just a month ago, we had minus 30 degrees. Can you imagine? Minus 30 degrees Celsius. It is very cold, but people here are used to this kind of weather. They usually wear very warm coats or fur coats, warm hats, warm scarves, and warm boots. So that to escape getting cold.
So, in order to survive in these extreme weather conditions, what kind of food and what kind of clothing that you people living in Siberia would like to use?
Okay, related to the clothing, I already mentioned that they try to wear very warm clothes. As for inside, the flats and houses are actually very warm here because we have central heating. And the government pays big attention to heating problems. For example, during summer season, there are a lot of works here, work connected to repairing all the tubes and everything which is related to central heating. In private houses, people have kind of, ovens, and they burn coal. Do you know coal?
We know the coal.
Yeah, they burn coal in their ovens or wood, but mostly coal. It is about private houses. And also you asked Hari about food. Yeah, you are pretty right that the food must be different here. People here like, pork and oily fish, oily meat, so that they, accumulate some energy and survive in these harsh conditions.
My last question is coming up now. Russians learn not to smile. What is the reason? I don't know whether it is a fact or not, but we have searched this question from the Google. And is it true that all Russians?
I think that it is kind of superstition. I don't know. Of course, they smile and of course they communicate, but it is partially true. Why? Because most of the Russian territory have a severe climate in winter. And due to these climate conditions, people, you are right, they are a little bit not communicative, a little bit escape smiling. But when you start talking to people, you see that they are friendly and they are communicative. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, yes.
Oh, sorry, it is something not about Russia. Just a minute, just a minute. It is loading.
So Russia, in what are the main religions in Russia? I think I heard that Russia follows the communism. Communism means no religion. Do all the Russians not believe in God, or what sort of religious system prevailing in your country?
Yesterday I was talking to my students and told them that many years ago the communism just came and the Soviet Union started. Government made the main religion as a main religion. They took communism, and a lot of churches were closed. But they were not banned, but a lot of them were closed. After Soviet Union, people here have more freedom in their religion. We have Christians here, we have Muslims here, we have Buddhists here, so we have different kinds of religion here. And we have different churches and monasteries and I don't know, some places where people come, monks, right? Yeah, people where places where people can come and have some connections with God. Also, as an Armenian, I can say that we have a lot of Armenian churches here because Armenia and Armenian people are very, religious. They have a long history and rich history, and Armenia is the first Christian nation in the world, so our history is very rich. And in Armenia, there are a lot of ancient monasteries.